Two Rivers Talks is brought to you by Two Rivers Biz Starts. Also by Two Rivers Main Street. And by Raleigh Point Economic Advising. And by viewers like you. Thank you.
Welcome everybody to Two Rivers Talks, your connection for all things Two Rivers, whether it be arts or business or anything.
Fun and games.
Fun and games, yeah, we're known for our fun and games here in the Two Rivers area.
Our breaking news.
Anyways, it's been a little while since we've done a show. You were out sick.
Yes.
And we were really worried about your state. You know, there was signs for plague on front of your house, and you know.
We were the plague house.
The plague house, yeah.
Bring out your dead.
Bring out your dead. You're going to say, I'm not dead yet. Little money
I think I
fight on
did say that
Yes.
to Bill at one time because he came over to check if I was still breathing.
Yes.
I'm not dead.
We're really glad you're feeling better.
Thank you.
I'm really glad you're feeling better. And I missed you, and it's good to be back on the show again.
Thank you. Yeah, it's good to see you again too.
Yeah. So anyways, we've got a really big show today. Really big show.
Okay, Ed.
So we're going to be talking about some current events and community happenings. And we also have our new segment, which you've been running, which is awesome, called How's It Hanging?
Right.
How's it hanging? Right. During which we'll get you up to speed with what you can see here at the art gallery, right on Washington Street, and then a little bit of info about Main Street.
Yes, Mr. Rusov cannot be with us today. Right now, he's probably on the plane that's headed for Florida.
For Florida, right?
Yeah.
Of all the nerve of that guy, right?
Hi, Roger.
Hi, Roger. Hope you're having a good time in the sun.
Yeah. Hope it rains. Not really. But I'm just wondering if my ticket got lost in the mail.
Yeah, mine too. Gee.
I could use that right about now. But spring is right around the corner, so
that's right. Think positive, right?
Tough, you know.
Yes. So we have lots of fun ahead. So stick with us. We'll be right back.
And we're back. And Todd, please take it away with word of the day.
The word of the day. You're really trying to stump me on this, but I know this word.
You do. I've never heard of it before.
The word of the day is Gagnon. Which means of huge size or gigantic or tremendous proportions. This actually comes from Swift's Gulliver's Travels.
Really?
Yeah, it's the island of the Brobdingnagians. Yes. Which were the giants.
Brobdingnagians. Were they really?
Yeah.
All right, I have to try harder next time.
I was an English lit major, so
okay.
So I recognized it immediately. Now you could have really gotten me if you put in the Wienermobile, who were the horse people in Gulliver's Travels.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
oh my God. I can't believe you know this word.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Brobdingnagians.
No, you're leaving out a G.
You know, that's interesting because I always read it as Brobdingnagians, but you've got it as Brobdingnagians.
Yeah. Different.
Brobdingnagians.
Brobdingnagians.
Tomato.
That's true. But anyway, good job on that.
Thank you.
For the last 2 days, I've been looking forward to you doing word of the day so you could
screw it up. Stump me on that one.
Yes.
But I still screw it up anyways because
No,
I can't pronounce anything correctly.
Yeah.
The Brobdingnagian hamburger was so obscenely large that I could not take a bite without wearing it.
I thought that was
that's a good usage.
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
Yes. So impress your friends, intimidate your enemies, use Brobdingnagian in a sentence.
And if somebody is familiar with that word, have them get in touch with Todd, and then we'll have to have a little bit of an intervention.
Yeah, I'll talk you down off the ledge. Okay, anyways, into the news.
Okay.
Darla, you want to kick us off here with
certainly
Wiener news?
Oh.
It says right here.
Yes, it does. All right.
Not dirty.
This was a while back. I had the script prepared for us to do a Two Rivers Talks
before your
segment,
plague.
before the plague.
Right, okay.
So this is a little bit of old news, but I still like it. So it's staying in. Oscar Mayer Wienermobile pulled over by deputies. Maybe this is why they're looking for new drivers.
Yeah.
A Waukesha County, Wisconsin sheriff's officer pulled over the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile for violating the state's move over law. The rule requires drivers to either change lanes or slow down while passing a stopped vehicle with its emergency lights on. And we all know that, and we all follow the rules.
Sure we do.
This guy didn't.
Apparently not.
And the police department tweeted that the driver of the Wienermobile was let off with a verbal warning, suggesting there's no ill will against the company for moving its headquarters from Madison to Chicago back in 2016.
Huh.
So,
Well, that's good. Well, I'm sure the police department, the officer didn't relish, pulling him over.
And they got to catch up on old times. Mustard, you do these things to me?
Yes, I mustard.
High five.
Nice. Anyways, that was a good story. I'm glad you included that. I got a chuckle out of it when I saw the headline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good. So another story, this one's kind of cool. A Cato native earns a spot on the disabled USA golf team and is going to be playing in Scotland.
Right.
That's so cool. Sarah Larson of Cato will be doing something this fall that most golfers could only dream of doing. Sarah's a 1998 graduate of Manitowoc Lutheran High School, and she's going to be going to Scotland in September as part of the disabled USA golf team to challenge for the Phoenix Cup.
Right. So
amazing. So she was born without half of her left arm due to amniotic band syndrome. And Sarah said, this is a quote from her, while I was in my mother's womb trying to grow, one of the fibrous tissues wrapped around my arm stopped it from growing. I am a congenital amputee above the elbow because I have no hand or ability to grip, but I still have movement of that residual limb. Just an amazing person. So even more amazing, she's playing golf at a world-class level after only playing for less than a decade.
Right.
So exciting, heroic people in our area. So it was a great story.
Absolutely. Yeah, and if we put our mind to it, we can adapt to anything.
I agree.
If you want to adapt, it's possible.
Well, and I always think I've had the blessing to work with a lot of people who've had disabilities, over the years, and I am continuously reminded of how some of those individuals who have some of the biggest challenges will be at their job, rain or shine. They are there. They're not complaining about things. Right. They just want to work. They want to do something. And it's that will, to overcome adversity that makes them really amazing people. And so I always try to remember that when I'm complaining about something, that you can always have bigger challenges to deal with.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I shouldn't get so upset when I can't find the TV clicker.
Right.
That's just dumb.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be better. The Capital Civic Center executive director is retiring. Matt Schleisman, I think I pronounced his name correctly. Schleisman?
Yes.
Is
Yet again,
retiring.
I'm mangling names.
No, I think you're right. I think it's Schleisman. Probably wrong. Is retiring.
Correct us in the comments.
Yes, please let us know. Is retiring as the executive director of the Capital Civic Center in Manitowoc. Schleisman assumed the position in December of 2010, and during his decade in the office, there have been 2 major renovation projects, along with 2 capital fundraising drives that brought in a combined $4.3 million.
Impressive.
I know. Matt, enjoy your retirement, and thank you for everything that you've done for our community.
Congratulations, and yes, absolutely. So speaking of the Civic Center, there's some other 2020 shows that are coming up, so maybe we can kind of go down through the list.
Okay.
You want to kind of tag team them back and forth here? So first up is Vic Ferrari, Symphony on the Rocks.
Right. Judy Moody and Stink.
Love that. Okay. Jim Witter, Feeling Groovy.
A Billy Joel tribute.
The Docksiders, Yacht Rock at its finest.
Right. The Art of Polka.
Lakeshore Big Band.
Poutfish.
Gershwin in Paris.
And Sail On, a Beach Boys tribute.
So you can find that information about all of those shows if you go to cccshows.org.
Right. And there's more that we didn't mention, so just check out their website. And I really want to find out what Judy Moody and Stink is all about.
Yeah, that
I just think it just sounds
pretty
really
amazing.
cool.
Yeah.
So, this next story is kind of sad, and it might be a little bit
Yeah.
upsetting for some of our viewers.
Right.
I know I was a little perturbed
You may want to have small children leave the room at this time, ladies and gentlemen.
because they don't want to hear what's going to come out of your mouth next. Anywho,
I never know what's going to come out of my mouth. Anyways, go on. Yes.
any hoodly do.
Hoodly do.
Evidently, a perch shortage threatens Wisconsin Friday night fish fries.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Friday night fish fries are a Wisconsin tradition, but they may be at risk.
Oh boy.
There is a Great Lake perch shortage, and it comes with poor timing. The Friday fish fries are a part of Badger State culture, especially for Catholics during Lent,
That's right. Yeah.
which is coming up.
Right.
And the shortage has been getting worse over the last 4 months. It's the worst year ever, said Paul LeClaire, president of Susie Q Fish Company in Two Rivers. About 90% of his perch comes from Canadian fishers using Lake Erie. And that supply is down dramatically, likely because of overfishing, pollution, and this I thought was interesting, invasion of the sea lamprey
Oh wow.
and other foreign species.
Man.
I do not want to go swimming in the Great Lakes if there's eels out
The
there.
danger of sea lamprey. Yes.
Yeah, that just, I don't know, are they electric?
I have no idea. Probably not. But if you ever see a lamprey's mouth, it's like freaking scary. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near them.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Now, are you related to Paul LeClaire?
yes, that is my husband's third cousin, I think.
Okay. So there's a lot of LeClaires around
There's
here.
a lot of them.
Right.
I'm still
Yeah.
meeting them, and I've been married for over a quarter of a century.
Yeah.
And I'm still meeting LeClaire family.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
I believe it. That big families like that
Oh, it's,
settle an area.
yeah, and I was an only child.
Yeah.
I came from a very, very almost non-existent family
Yeah.
and married into this clan, which is very, very cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So it might have a similar situation like the Nilsons in central Pennsylvania. My dad had like 8 brothers and 7 sisters, and so like I had more cousins than I
Oh my gosh.
know what to do with. Right. Yeah. Like we do a family reunion every year. There's usually 60-some people that show up at it, but
Okay.
like there's many more that just never come.
You brought home watermelon wine from the last one.
I did. That was really good.
Yeah, I still have some.
You still have some?
Yeah, we didn't drink it up yet.
I thought we drank all of it. Anyways.
No.
Okay. It wasn't like it was a gallon jug. It was like a little mason jar.
Well, we're trying to conserve it and enjoy it and sip it and not down it and
Because it was pretty powerful stuff.
right.
Yeah.
We had to bring it all the way back. So
That's true. That's
all
true.
right.
Okay.
City info.
Yes. So the Two Rivers City Council is going to be meeting on Monday, March the 2nd at 6 p.m. And it's going to be, here's a big shocker, council chambers, the 3rd floor of City Hall. And the agenda is going to be posted online.
Right. I think they should have it like at a wine bar.
Or someplace, interesting, like, like the top of the lookout tower over the lake,
Oh.
kind of.
Just squash everybody in.
Yeah, just like everybody will be like this. Probably get some news coverage for
You're
that.
touching me. You're
cut it out,
touching
cut
me.
it out, right?
Okay. New city business investments in 2020.
Lots of good stuff.
Number 1, Cobblestone Hotel, new construction, a $6.3 million project, and they are projected to be opening in June.
Which is awesome.
Yes.
Riverside Foods is doing a plant expansion, and that's a $6.9 million investment, and is expected to add 30 new jobs to the area.
Right.
That is so welcome.
My
to
son
your
just
neighbors.
applied.
Wonderful.
So hopefully, which would be a great place for him to work. Well, I know some people who work there, and they like it. He could walk to work.
That would be great.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm a great believer in walkable cities, and this is a very walkable
Right.
city. Yeah.
Oh, it
Yeah.
definitely is. And third on the list for right now is Culver's Restaurant, which is new construction. I'd like to say those two words together, new
New
construction.
construction. Yes.
$3 million project, and it's a redevelopment site at the southwest corner of 22nd and Washington Street.
So it's kind of like opposite Walgreens.
Right.
Over there. Yeah.
It's gonna be very, very cool.
I just kind of think about like how that's going to change the face of our main street. You know, at one end is the cobblestone, at the other end is the Culvers. That's going to be such a source of energy in that corridor.
I think so.
You know, for new businesses to come in, and you know, I know there's some new shops and things opening up, and some changes in restaurants and things coming along. So really excited.
Oh, yeah. There's more in the works than what we just mentioned. These are just done deals.
Absolutely.
So, the HTR, one of the HTR's 2019 People of the Year was our own Emilee Rysticken, who has brought her own brand of sweetness to Two Rivers.
Aww.
I know. You want to take that?
Yeah, so after a school trip to Prague, Emilee Rysticken returned home to Two Rivers with more than just exciting memories. She had a business idea. So that idea led to the opening of the popular Screamin Co Nuts ice cream shop this past summer, and it became a huge success.
It did.
Got national coverage for it. Rysticken, who is just 18, graduated from high school early and renovated the previously empty building that now houses Screamin Co Nuts with the help of her family. Quite beautifully renovated, by the way.
Yes.
With like a bright pink place, can't miss it. Great ambassador for somebody coming to the city.
Exactly.
Sees this really happy, cheerful building where you can get delicious sweets. The hot pink building welcomes visitors to Two Rivers as they enter from the drive, offering them a serving of their favorite flavor of Wisconsin Cedar Crest ice cream in a homemade conut, which is like a donut kind of
a donut cone. Yeah.
A conut,
right,
as it were.
Right. Yeah. And if you haven't had a chance to go down there, or you've heard of her but you don't know much about Screamin Co Nuts, you can look back in our previous episodes, because we did an interview with her last summer that turned out pretty darn good.
We'll probably, links pop up at the end.
Put them in there.
I'll put a link into our tour.
Because we have that in the montage.
Yes.
So that would be perfect.
Yeah, so
that was a lot of fun, and it was delicious because we got free ice cream.
Yeah, absolutely.
We got to go back.
we do. I think she's opening in May.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think she's
good for her. I think I run into her now and then, and I think she's ready to get back at it.
She is. I could tell. I was just over at Red Bank Coffee House this morning.
Okay.
And she was minding the register.
Okay. Yeah, you can tell she's kind of chomping at the bit.
And she was wearing her Screamin Co Nuts. Sweaty. Hoodie. Sweaty?
Her sweaty.
Her hoodie. Yes. Her sweatshirt, which is a hoodie. Yes.
Welcome to our world.
Yes. Very good.
Our next story is Two Rivers Duo highlights.
No. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Two Rivers Duo highlights community events on YouTube.
Who could that be?
I don't know. SeaHavenNews.com. It was a couple months ago now.
Yeah.
Not too long ago.
About a month or two.
Invited Todd and I for an interview, and asking what made us want to start this show. And I explained that both of us are very involved in the community. And I had stated to them, and I got a little bit of flack on this.
You did?
Yeah, I ended up getting a little comment.
From whom?
I'm not saying.
Oh, we'll talk after the show.
Yeah.
And then we'll visit that person.
No, that's okay. I already took care of business.
Okay, good. All right.
I had said that we felt that Two Rivers was kind of like Two Rivers was the redheaded stepchild of Manitowoc County, and that we felt very underrepresented, or that Two Rivers was underrepresented.
Sure.
And it was kind of like, if no one else is going to talk about us, then gosh darn it, we're going to do it ourselves. And we've been doing this now for over a year.
Right. And so, well over a year. Going on 2, I think, aren't we?
I think it's a year and a half, yeah.
Yeah. But, I can understand why somebody might cavil at that.
Yeah.
But...
Cavil?
Cavil. C-A-V-I-L.
That's our second word of the day.
There you go.
Because I've never heard of it.
They might
take umbrage.
They might gainsay it. Anyways,
I hate hanging out with smart people. It makes me feel so dumb.
But at the time, that was how we felt. We felt that it was underrepresented.
Absolutely.
And so I don't think there was anything untruthful about that. That was
No, but since we started, there have been such major changes.
There's a lot more things that are going right in the city, and it is getting better representation. And we've gotten notice from the governor's office.
That's right.
And through the Main Street program.
Right.
We've got the lieutenant governor here, and
absolutely.
Yeah. So there's a spotlight that's shining on our fair city.
Oh, absolutely.
And we can't take credit for that. We've done our part, to try to do those kinds of things.
Right.
But yeah.
Well, we try to do as much promotion as possible, and I think we have been helpful.
Yeah.
And
what I said about when in the
Yeah.
interview was that I saw the potential, for this area. When I moved here a bit over 2 years ago now,
right.
and I was astounded that there wasn't more going on, but it was just there's so much promise.
Right.
To this area, and it is. It's a joy to try to shine a spotlight on the things that are just going right here, and we're doing good work.
I think you've done an outstanding
I
job.
think you've done an outstanding job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let's drink watermelon wine.
I like it. Okay.
Right after this.
Right after this.
No, after Brandon.
No. So. You had a side note here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's something that.
It's Mazer Nazar art exhibit.
Yeah.
Over at Holy Family College.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
you have a little show and tell?
I'm curating it. Well,
Okay.
this is going to tie into our show. For a one time only, we're going to have a little bit of show and tell.
Yeah.
But starting on Monday, which is March the 2nd,
Yeah.
I think, isn't it?
I think I believe it is. I think it's the 2nd.
Yep, the 2nd. March the 2nd through April 3rd. I'm curating an art exhibit over in one of the galleries at Holy Family College.
Very nice.
And sorry, everybody, I am still kind of getting over my sickness of the plague. But anyway, it's the artwork of a dear friend of mine from Yemen, Mazer Nazar.
Yeah, I've seen some of his work. It's
Right.
really quite extraordinary.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's really unusual about this exhibit is typically when you have an art exhibit, it's all original work.
Mhm.
It's not copies, it's not prints. In this case, everything that I've had made for the show, it's all prints.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because we cannot get the originals out of Yemen.
Mm-hmm.
So this is kind of like a very unusual circumstance.
Right.
But I'm getting the Long de Cham, I think it's called the Cham Gallery.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, I'm filling that sucker up.
Wow.
And then concurrently, they'll be looping my short film, Proxy.
Right, which is all about Yemen. And,
Right.
Right, and what's going on there. Right.
So it's kind of educational for people, and
Mhm.
it's out in the gallery where the students go through all the time. So it's going to be an educational thing for them.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, concurrently, in the other gallery, Craig Knitt, who I represent here, and actually
Right.
you can't really see it. He'll be our House It Hanging.
Oh.
We'll show his work for House It Hanging.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's going to have him and a couple of his artist buddies are putting on a show that has to do with comic book art.
Oh, really neat.
Yeah, it's
That's
very cool.
I want to see that.
So
I'm a
anyway,
total comic book nerd.
Oh,
so yeah.
you'll love
Yeah,
it.
yeah. That
So
sounds
anyway,
good.
so that's going to be March 2nd through April 3rd. So come on down. It's free to get in. Go to the Holy Family College website. It'll have the hours, but it is free, and I think you'll really enjoy it. And then you can see Craig Knitt's work too.
Very nice. Very nice.
So
that was the show and tell, or?
No, it ties in to show and tell.
Oh, okay.
Because
Very good.
they do mention the art show or the art exhibit in the new Manitowoc Two Rivers official 2020 guide.
The visitor's guide.
The visitor's guide.
That's put out through the Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Right.
Right.
And I just wanted to say that we are very well represented this year. Open up the cover, and the very first page that you see,
Two Rivers.
Two Rivers.
Yours to explore. Nice. And the explore2rivers.com.
Yep.
Our event site is very prominently out there. That's great. It's
Isn't
a nice,
that wonderful?
It's a nice ad. I love the little boy playing with the beach ball there. That's terrific.
Oh yeah.
He's having a great time. He's like so focused,
Oh, absolutely.
That's super.
But I mean, isn't that nice? You open up the front cover, and the first thing you see is Two Rivers.
And it's featuring some of our most awesome, kind of attractions. The Ethnic Festival, which gets thousands of people. Kites Over Lake Michigan, which is an amazing event. Woodland Dunes Nature Center, which we're going to have an upcoming guest on the show to talk about the expansion of the Woodland Dune Center,
Right.
and the big birder event that's coming up.
Right.
Cool City Classic Car Show and Bands on the Beach. Man, we got so much cool
I
stuff
know.
coming up. This summer's going to be
It's
amazing.
neat.
Yeah.
You know, and then some of the other things. Let's see.
Well done. Well
Thank
done.
you. You open it up to the middle, and there is a pull-out map.
Oh yeah, Manitowoc
So,
Two Rivers.
You
Sure.
open that up. Who's that?
A handy map.
I
Look at
know.
this.
Look at there we are.
There we are. Here we are, right here. We're just sitting here on Main Street. Okay. Yeah.
You were pointing to a bar.
Sorry,
That's
I
okay.
panicked.
But if you go through you can pick these up at the at various places. And actually, I need to get some of the new ones in. I've been out for a couple of weeks, so I'll have to go down to the visitor bureau and pick some up. Otherwise, you can go to the visitor center because they definitely have them.
Right.
But if you go through it, we are mentioned. I just opened up. Oh my gosh, look at that! I opened it right up to Two Rivers.
Hey.
I know.
There you go.
But Rogers Street Fishing Village, Hamilton Wood Type and Printing Museum, the Historic Washington House. We are so well represented. Oh, and Happy Trails.
And there's birding. Right
Birding.
There. Yep.
It's
Did you know this is
mostly-
one of the best places in the
Oh my
United States?
gosh,
to
there's
go
our
birding?
lighthouse. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Camping, parks, and picnics.
And I know we didn't add in here for the Two Rivers Business Association as well.
Did you?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, this is good, and this is what we need.
Yeah.
And we're talking about not being represented well. We're being represented pretty darn.
Very well
darn
represented
good.
in there. Yes.
So I wanted to just let everybody know that this is, well, it's out, it's already March now. And, so we're a little bit into the year, but still things are going to start jumping in all of our communities in Manitowoc County as soon as the weather gets decent. So get your coffee. So what have we got next?
Well, next up, last but not least, we are going to be remembering Two Rivers City Council President Patrick Gagnon.
Gagnon.
Gagnon, right.
Gagnon.
I'm just bad with last names.
That's okay.
I'm so sorry. Patrick was a great guy. I got to know him just a little bit. There's an empty seat in the Two Rivers City Council. Family and colleagues are mourning the loss of Patrick, who passed away after battling a long illness. And he was a member of the City Council for 5 years and served 2 terms as president.
Yes.
And just a gracious guy. And he's definitely going to be missed.
Oh, absolutely.
To a great degree. Greg Buckley said of him, he was Two Rivers. We'll all be thinking of that empty seat at the table, but also the passion he had for this community. Great testament. Patrick's been part of the Two Rivers community his entire life. His family has been in the area for generations. And Jeff Dawson, the director of the Leicester Public Library, said Patrick was also a professor of history at Silver Lake College in Manitowoc. His love of learning and history turned into a book written by him and his daughter Cassandra. I'd say that's one of his many legacies. And he had a passion as a lifelong learner.
Right.
And loved the library. He served on the library board for 12 years. That's how he met Dawson, Jeff, who described him not only as a good mentor and a scholar, but a good neighbor and friend. And he hopes that Patrick is remembered for his steady hand and his sense of humor.
Mm-hmm.
So his daughter Cassandra said that he was the gold standard as a father, that he adored his grandchildren.
Right.
She said, always gentle, always patient, always supportive of us and our interests. He was wise and careful with his words. And she said she can't even articulate how missed he's going to be forever. And I think the community is going to fill that lack as well. At a recent city council meeting, a resolution in remembrance of Patrick was read, honoring his work and his love for the city.
Right.
And whenever somebody gives so much of themselves.
I had just the utmost respect for the man, because he was just a very genuine person, and he really did help the city council achieve almost the level of excellence in the way we conduct ourselves, or conduct. When I was on, conducted at least me. Because he did have he had a steady hand, and he was able to to talk people down off the ledges, you know, and
Mhm.
but just a tremendous man. And I know that well, his significant other Jane, I haven't had a chance to talk to her, but I want to,
Mhm.
and I know that he is missed terribly. And it was a shock when
It was
the
so
notice.
sudden,
It,
right?
it was
Yeah.
well. He had been in the hospital and got out, and I know my
Yeah.
husband, who's on city council right now, saw him, and he looked way better. And
Mhm.
so this was like a relapse, and
Yeah. I didn't even know he'd been ill, right?
yeah, and
Yeah.
so, but God bless him, and as a community, we were very, very fortunate to have him, and all, you know, just the what he's done civically,
Mhm.
because he really cared, and he loved this community, and he loved the people. So Patrick will be missed.
He will. He will.
So now upcoming city events.
Yes, so just a reminder to everybody to visit explore2rivers.com to always find the latest updates year-round
Right.
For events that are and activities of interest to people living here as well as visitors who are coming in. Number of events at Leicester Public Library, including chess and family game night.
Right.
That's on Mondays, I believe.
Okay.
Strictly Fiction Book Club and Story Time.
Right. To name just a few.
Just
remember,
a few. There are many.
go to the website.
Yep.
It also upcoming here pretty quickly. Hamilton Wood Type Museum is going to have a couple of different events. One is called Gallery Talk, and the other is called Paper Stars.
Great.
And I'm not going to tell you any more about it because you have to go and find out.
Teaser.
Teaser.
Hello.
I'm such a tease.
Two Rivers High School is going to be having teen trivia night
Right.
coming up.
At the community house, upcoming is the 45th annual TRCCS volleyball tournament. That blew me away. 45 years.
Wow, yeah.
I know, that's really
impressive.
cool.
Yeah.
Paint pouring on ceramic tiles, and this sounds really fun. Mini chef training.
Do you have to be like a small chef?
No, you just have to be incompetent, and they'll make you into a mini chef.
Okay.
Is this a potato?
I'd rather be a normal sized chef. I don't know. Okay. Anyways.
We're both on the challenge.
We
side,
are a little challenged.
All right, I know where we're
I'll go
going.
for that. The senior center is going to be having a watercolor class, watercolor painting class coming up.
Right. Main Street upcoming is the Great Trivia Contest.
Yeah, I'm going to be in on that.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm on the Snowfest team.
Nobody invited me.
Oh, you should talk to Jeff or Tony.
I don't want to talk to either of them now because they didn't invite me to be on the damn team.
Sorry. Oops.
At the Forest Inn, a production of Tuesdays with Maury.
Oh, fun. Okay. And at Knox's Silver Valley Banquet Hall is going to be the third annual fundraiser for the Haven Men's Shelter.
Right. So make sure that you visit this dynamic website to find out all of the information. And there's so much more that's out there listed. There's just no way we could go through everything that's coming up.
Absolutely.
So
just two other quick updates. So Two Rivers Biz Starts that I'm one of the co-founders for. We had our networking lunch just this week.
right.
It was great. We had some new faces around the table. And somebody from Clipper City Co-op was there, as well as Nate
Really?
Haven, and Blake McClellan, both of whom are filmmakers.
And I had to miss it.
So yeah, I mean, we met in the downstairs of Kurtz's.
Okay.
Had a great lunch there. They serve great food.
Right.
I had the Reuben. It was amazing. But good networking. I think people exchange resources. There's a good exchange of information about things going on in the community.
Okay.
We're going to be back to our regular evening meeting schedule for next month.
Okay.
It's going to be the last Wednesday of March.
Okay.
At 6 o'clock at the Leicester Public Library, and we're going to be doing an open roundtable discussion or kind of an open Q&A on marketing for your business.
Okay.
So if you're running a small business or you're starting a business and you're thinking about your marketing or marketing planning, bring any and all of your questions. It could be about like what kind of letterhead do I need, or if I'm going to do a Facebook campaign, like what should I pay for? What are the costs involved with that? Or if you need a website, or if you are thinking about radio ads or something like anything, bring any and all of your marketing questions.
Okay.
It's going to be an open discussion. We're going to exchange resources. Not going to be any kind of talking head kind of thing. It's just going to be just a forum for us to have those conversations.
Cool.
So it'll be a lot of fun. It's free and open to the public.
Right.
So you can find out all the details about it on the Facebook page
Right.
for Two Rivers Biz Starts. And then the Two Rivers Business Association.
Right.
I'm very excited about this. And again, passionate because I'm on the board and trying to organize some
You're
events.
more than just on the board. You are.
I'm the president.
Okay, there
but,
you go.
Yeah, but it's a team, and we're really got some cool stuff going on this year. We're changing the programming to be a lot more business focused, and we're doing a push to get more corporate members involved with the organization. Just anyone from the Two Rivers zip code, we really feel they need to be a part of this organization first and foremost. And so it's we're gonna have our regular member meeting, and so this month is I think it's the 5th of March is that Thursday.
Okay.
No, yeah, the 5th. I think that's right.
Okay.
We meet at 7:30 a.m. at the Lighthouse Inn,
Right.
and any guests are welcome to come to that. And we're going to have Chad Zeller from CLA, who's going to be coming, CPA,
Okay.
and talking about business services you might want to use an accountant for. And
Was he? So he did a Biz Starts. Was that the
no,
same
that was
guy?
a different guy, different gentleman.
Different
that did
guy.
that.
Okay.
But anyways, it should be a good focused presentation on research. It's not going to be a commercial for CLA.
Okay.
But it's going to be talking about like what kind of things you need to know about if you're financing your business, and what do you need to know about your taxes and things like
good.
that. So very focused on answering questions. The other thing that I am incredibly happy about is we have organized a legislator Q&A series of events.
You're kidding
Here
me.
in Two Rivers. I'm not kidding you. So on St. Patrick's Day, we're going to be kicking it off Tuesday the 17th. We're going to do a legislative breakfast at the Lighthouse Inn with Shay Sortwell.
Okay.
And it's going to be focused on business and the local economy. It's going
Right.
to be open Q&A for him. He'll be talking about what kind of legislation is coming up or we need to know about that has an impact on local business
Gosh.
and startups. Following that, the next monthly meeting, in our morning meeting at the Lighthouse Inn in April, is going to be Andre Jacques,
Okay.
who's going to be coming in and doing a short, talk and answer
Okay.
questions. And then in May, we're going to have Congressman Glenn Grothman
Oh,
coming
you're
in
kidding.
the morning. So we're calling it our legislative Q&A series. We've never done anything like this before, but we feel, regardless politically where you stand, there are representatives, there are elected representatives, and they have something to say about business and the local economy here. We want to engage with them and provide that as a value for our members.
I think that's wonderful.
So
That's the first I've heard of it. So I mean, I am just. What a difference.
We just finished, securing those guys
Well,
and
good for
getting
you.
it set up. So
Good job.
we've got a lot more stuff to do this year, though.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
yeah, look for more networking events. We're gonna do some evening networking events at some of the local taverns and things like that.
Okay.
So TRB is back,
It sounds like it.
and if you're not a part of the organization, you own a business, you should join.
We'll talk
That's-
right after.
that's my take. We'll talk. Right. Okay.
Because I've been dragging my feet, and I don't think I should drag them anymore.
No, you should. You should definitely join.
So.
All right.
So that's it for us for right now. Mr. Roger Rousseff could not be with us today. So,
You're going to say Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers,
I wish Mr. Rogers could be with
I
us.
don't know what happened to my. We're filling in for Roger, and obviously, well, where's yours?
This one's mine.
Well, where's mine?
I don't know. Oh wait, I've got two. This is the news, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Yes, so Roger couldn't be here.
No, he couldn't be here, but he sent us the information as to that he would like conveyed,
Right.
so that the people in the community know what's up with Main Street. So it's going to be, those are big shoes to fill, but Todd and I are going to attempt to be
We're gonna
Roger.
try. And
We're going to be
I'm
Roger-fied.
gonna channel my inner Roger.
Got
it.
Okay.
All right.
So you started off.
So we want to talk a little bit about show of hands,
Right.
which is if you have a business idea that you want to get started, maybe a line of expansion to your current business, or is your nonprofit looking for funding for a specific project, or maybe just a small idea that you think can make a big difference in Two Rivers. Show of hands is an opportunity to get started with that. It's a community-supported crowdfunding event, and members are presented with projects that would have a positive impact on Two Rivers, and people who go there to participate get to vote on the project they want to support,
Right.
with donations from the door, as well as some generous support from community partners.
Right. And this is going to be the second one.
This is the second one.
Right.
Yeah, we did the first one last November as part of Two Rivers Startup Week, and
Right.
we want to continue on, doing these
Right.
kinds of events. Yep.
So if you or someone you know is working on a community project and would like funding to help move the project along, there is an application that needs to be filled out. You can get in touch with Roger over at the Main Street office.
It's also on the website, I believe.
And the
right?
website.
Yep.
All projects are welcome to apply, but only 4 will be chosen to present at the next Show of Hands event. And like we were talking about, this is the second one. The first one, the winner of that one, which was in fall of 2019, was the Manitowoc Two Rivers YMCA and their new Rock Steady Boxing Parkinson's program.
Really neat program. They had
Yeah.
a nice presentation.
Okay.
It was very theatrical. They
Oh,
were wearing
really?
boxing gloves and stuff. It was cool.
For some reason, I ended up not being able to attend.
Yeah, we missed you.
I know, and I don't
Yeah.
remember, was I out of town?
I don't remember you.
I have
maybe feeling under the weather or something too.
I hope not. I'm sick all the time now.
Yeah. So how does Show of Hands work?
I don't know.
I'll tell you. So attendees, when you get to the door, you make a donation of at least $5, and that gets you a vote
Right.
in the room. So there's 4 pre-selected proposals for projects that benefit the community, and they do a presentation. Then attendees cast their vote for the project that they want to help fund.
Right.
The project that gets the most votes receives all the money raised at the door, plus some contributions from community partners.
Right.
So the winners get to come back to a future Show of Hands and talk to the audience about how their project went or how it's going and how they used the money and the impact that it's had on the community. So there's
Right.
direct accountability for this. So it's crowdsourced support and then accountability as far as
Right.
how it was followed through with. We really want to get some more people out to the event. And obviously we want a lot of people to apply for this. So all of you people with your great ideas, because we know it's a city full of people with great ideas and things that they want to do, this is your chance to get a little money behind those ideas so you
Right.
can execute them. And this is tough. Like anytime something like this happens, there's always fewer entries than you think there's going to be, because I think so many people just think, oh, they're never going to pick me.
Right.
But you know what? You got to have confidence in your ideas.
Right.
You've got to take that chance and put yourself forward and
Try.
suggest what you think it's going to be. And you
Right.
never know.
Right. Exactly.
Right? So as Darla mentioned earlier, you can enter by talking to Roger directly or going to tworiversmainstreet.com. Entries are going to be due April 1st.
Right.
So you got a month
Right.
to come up with your idea. And then there's also a banner art program.
Yeah. Just like last year, that was our kickoff for Art in Central Park.
Oh yeah. Okay.
That Basil Ishkabibbles was the title sponsor for, and we ended up having the original art here,
Mhm.
and it was bid on, and we ended up having a bidding war. But last year, and I can't remember the exact count of how many banners we ended up with in Central Park, but it was tremendous.
It was impressive.
It was.
Yeah.
Well, and we had to have a juried selection of all the different pieces because we had more applicants or more
Mhm.
participants than we expected. So
So
it went
exciting.
the other way. So this year actually we're going to have more locations where the banners will be hung.
Okay.
So,
So not just Central Park? or-
right.
Okay.
There's going to be an expansion, I believe, and I know from what they were talking to about. It was a little while ago. It looks like we'll be able to have some of the banners displayed on our main street down here on Washington.
So cool.
I know.
So how much does it cost to enter?
It's $25 for an artist to enter. Oh, there's space for 28 banners this year.
Oh, cool.
I just
That's
don't remember
great.
how many there were last year. For what you get for your $25 fee is you are supplied with a blank canvas.
Oh, that's
And
nice. Yeah.
because there has to be consistency in the sizes and the proportion of
Sure.
your work so that it will fit on a banner. You don't want something,
Right.
you don't want to paint something that's horizontal and the banner is vertical, so you do
Right.
get that from Main Street.
Right.
So, and canvases will be available starting on March the 10th,
March the
and
10th.
you'll be able to get them from either Roger over at Roger's office or here at the gallery.
So that catches us up for now. We will be right back.
Right.